Hi. Today we got yarn. We do. Anyway, shopping. And yes, it's from SHEIN, but we decided to do a bit different this time. I confined myself to three, but mainly two sellers on SHEIN, just to see if the process was different or the yarn came different or anything like that. And I think I got some interesting yarns for you to look at. So what we'll do is we'll put up a picture of what the post looked like, and then I'll show you under the close camera what the actual yarn looked like when I got it. And we'll have some fun. I'll see you in a bit. The first thing I wanted to show you is this bag. And if you look back on the last SHEIN craft order video I did, I got a pack of small acrylic balls just to try out what they were like. And I made this waffle bag. Now there is a video on our channel of how to make this bag. It's a full video and I'll link it in the description, but I just wanted to show you something that I'd made from a previous video's materials. So I am using them. Right, so we will get onto the yarn for this one. The first one is this glow in the dark yarn. Now, I generally, when I have yarn for a particular project, I get 2 balls. That way I've got enough to do the project. So first of all, I will show you what it looks like on the post. And on the post, this is what you see. I couldn't find any different thicknesses of yarn, so this is what we got. So have a closer look at it. And it's an 8-ply or a double knit. It is not, I said bring it up so you can see it. It is not wound very tightly. But I will have to split the ply on this because I want it to be thinner for what I want to make. It's not bad. I mean, it feels like a cotton. But what I will do to prove the glowiness is I will put it under a light while I talk about the rest of the yarn, and I'll show you at the end how much it glows. So that's the first one. Now, for the next lots of yarn, is the main point of this video is we ordered them from a specific shop. So this first lot is from one specific shop, and I'll put the name along the bottom. And this is the first one, a blue yarn. I'll show you what it looked like on the post. Now on the post, it looks quite large, but you got to read through the description to say how big it is. So if I show you in my hand, it's not that big. If it weighs 50 grams, I'll be surprised. It feels very, very soft and is wound fairly tightly. To get the focus back in. It's quite well wound, very soft. It'd be great for kids' clothes and blankets. Lovely colour. I don't have anything really bad to say about it, except that, yeah, there we go. It is 25 grams. So you would need a lot. And also I needed to say that if you're making a big project with yarns from these type of stores, you don't get a lot number. So you just need to buy as much as you need when you order and hope that they match in colour. If it's not that important, that's great. So that's our first one. I'll put that out of view and I will get the next one, which is this brown yarn. Now, this is quite a bit bigger ball. I'll show you what it looks like on the post. And it did look big, and they also have a scale on the side, as you can see. I got a couple of these just so that they would match together, maybe be more useful for something later on. So I'll show you the ply under here. It's fairly tightly wound. It is a little bit coarser than the last yarn. It still feels quite soft, but the other one was very soft. The other one's more like a baby yarn, I think. Yeah, still, once again, it's an 8-ply feel to me. All the stuff here is written in a language I can't read, but going by my experience, this is about an 8-ply. This is a 50-gram ball, yes. And yeah, quite happy with that one. Now, the next one is of the same kind. Like I said, I got a couple just to, so they'd work together for making something. This is what it looked like on the post. And yeah, it's fairly similar to the other one, same kind of, this one didn't have the scale on it, but because I was able to match the band, I was able to make them, you know, so they'll work together. So once again, this one quite tightly wound. It's a cream colour, but it's like a darker cream. It's more like a heavy cream colour or nearly a butter colour. Yeah, not too bad. Yin Yuan. So that's the only bit I can read on here, Yin Yuan. But yeah, it's a nice yarn. Not too bad. I probably wouldn't use it for baby stuff. It's a little bit coarser, but it'd be all right for adults or bigger children. So the last one is another one from the same kind of brand. So hopefully they work together well. I'll show you what this one looks like on the post. Yep. And the colour, if you look at it, the colour is a bit softer. On the post, it's quite a bright one. I actually like this. I was surprised this one's nicer. I'll just hold them up together so you can see the colours together. The brown is quite nice. It's almost a gingery brown. So I think they'll work out well. Hopefully in the next video I can show you something I've made with them. So I'm quite happy with those ones. And then the last one from this one is the white. It's actually more of a cream. I'll show you what it looks like on the post. This one matches the blue one from earlier. Once again, only a 25 gram ball. And if you show it up the top on the camera, there's the twisting of the ply. Quite nice. It's very soft. That one matches with this one. And I think they look well together. I may make a child's maybe shirt or something out of this just to show what they like. Very soft, but only 25 gram balls. So that's all the yarn from that shop. Now, the next shop. I also like to say, even though I ordered multiples, they all came in separate little noisy bags. So I took them out because that really annoys me. So I'll just put these over to the side. And the first one we have is the green balls. Here we go. Now these are listed as combed cotton on the post, which I don't like to say negative things, but I think this is probably just a brand name. They do feel like a cotton, but it has got a percentage here, so I'm saying there's probably something else in it. It's probably a blend, but it does feel like cotton. It is a bit thinner than the other yarns. I'll bring it up so you can see the twist. See, it's quite tightly twisted. It is a bit thinner. I would say it's nearly a 4-ply. Like I said, I got 2 balls of this because I was hoping to make something decent with it. Quite a nice yarn. This is from a different shop. This is the first one from the second shop. I'll put the name on the screen so you know which one it is. So yeah, quite happy with those. I'm glad I got 2 of them. The next one, now this one made me laugh. This is what we call loop yarn, right? And I'll show you on the post and you might see what made me laugh, maybe. On the label, I'll bring it up so you can see it. It's called onion rings yarn. I've never heard it called that. We call this loop yarn. And in case you don't know how this yarn works, I'll see if I pull a little bit off so you can see. It's quite funny. What you do is you get a string and lay it out, and then the next row you loop it through. You don't need a crochet hook. You don't need a knitting needle. It makes a knit-like fabric, but the loops are already there. You just use your fingers. But hey, we can make an onion rings blanket. I actually got this to make a sheep. I thought it would work really good as a sheep. So we will see. This one, it should tell me, yes, it's 100 grams. So it is quite light. I know it's blowing out a bit on the camera, but it's a cloud. It's almost a creamy white. So that's quite nice. 100 grams. I should get a sheep out of that. So the next one we have is this rainbow yarn. Now, bring it around like this. Now, when I saw this on the post, I was intrigued because it's a chainette yarn or a knitted tube yarn. So it's quite a bit thicker, but it looked like the colour change was quite long. So I got this to show, hopefully this is long enough, I might be able to plan pull it and make like mats with a like a paisley pattern. No, is it paisley? No, it's argyle, an argyle pattern, like tartan. So I don't know if this is going to work. If it is going to work, the phone's going out of the room. I will, of course, put that up on the next video. It's quite soft. I don't think it's pure cotton. As I said, it's all written in another language that I don't understand, but it doesn't feel like cotton. I'd say that's just a name. please, if you can read this and tell me I'm wrong, I'd be more than willing to change it. So that's that one. And then the last thing I have on this video is these little dudes. The mini buttons. Now, I got these because I do make doll clothes sometimes, and I want to be able to have buttons that scale with them. So I'll show you under the camera here. All the different colours that I got. I had black ones and white ones already, and the holes do go all the way through. They're all around the same size, which is great. And you get this little pack. There's more than enough in this little pack for the price you pay. So I'm quite happy with that. Indeed, get them all back in the bag. All right, and that was the last one that I ordered. So I'm going to turn off these lights. It'll get gradually darker in here so we can show you the glow. All right, so last one. Turn that light off. And then do the other white. You can start seeing the green already. Can you see it? Yeah, look at that. It is glowing. If I take off one of the bands, you can see in the middle where the band was blocking the light. So I think these will work perfectly for what I want to do. And they do glow. So that is really cool. And that's the end of the video. I hope this is informative for you, and I will see you on the next one.